good sports weekend, y'all.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
I know we talked about NFL a little bit.
Where did Caitlin Clark take a piss? Come on, Mark. Tell us.
Well, I'm glad you asked. I wasn't going to mention Caitlin Clark, but since we're mentioning WNBA players or women's basketball players, the Basketball Hall of Fame had its newest inductees this weekend. Some of the headliners, of course, there were some people who didn't get a lot of credit. I want to shout them out. Danny Crawford, one of the greatest referees of all time, was inducted. Coach Billy Donovan was inducted. Sue Bird and Maya Moore, two of the greatest women's athletes of all time, or just athletes of all time, were inducted. And of course, the headliners in terms of players were Carmelo Anthony and Dwight Howard, who were inducted for their individual basketball careers. Dwight Howard, of course, it was extra special to him because he was left off the NBA 75th anniversary team. So
I thought you were about to say, because they threw a green dildo on stage.
Well, it's funny you say that because he said to go in the Hall of Fame twice in the same year, man, it's like God said, I'm going to double pound you with a blessing.
Dwight. Hey, big dog. There were other ways to get your point across. Hey, I've been to a lot of churches. My grandma was into all that. One thing I've never heard
Double pound. God pounding. Blessings.
No, the double pound. I never heard him pounding
He
or
pound
double
the
pounding.
bless.
Yeah, but that said, his allusion to the double pounding was referring to the fact that he went in as an individual player and part of the 2008 Redeem team, which included many other players.
I don't even like him redeeming. Like that's everything is fucking creepy now.
But we can't redeem.
Also part of the Redeem team were Chris Paul and LeBron James, which is a big deal because they are the first two players in the history of basketball, NBA players, to be inducted to the Hall of Fame while they're active players. That's a big deal. It also speaks to their longevity that they were able to play long enough to do that. So shout out to them. And of course, Carmelo Anthony.
Nick Legend.
And
Denver Legend, even though Denver refuses to acknowledge it. And Carmelo won't acknowledge it either because of how George Karl was carrying it and his time in Denver. But not only is he a Nick Legend, he is a Nugget Legend. He's a Denver Legend.
Absolutely. I don't know what they're going to do with that number 7 situation.
What number 7 situation?
What's it? Isn't
15?
No,
15.
I mean 15.
With Joker.
Number 15.
No,
situation.
we know what they're going to do.
What they going to do?
Hang up the Joker.
Hang up the Joker.
Jersey.
Is there a way to do both?
No.
It should be. It should be.
Yeah, like you can just make new rules.
The
right?
proper thing to do would be to acknowledge that. It would have been to retire Melo's jersey, number 15, and to retire Joker's jersey in the future because he's not even eligible for that. He'll be playing for a while. Like you could have done both.
Yeah, and I don't think Denver did that to disrespect Melo. I think he was a second round.
Yes, they did.
Jokic was a second round pick. I'm not
talking about him.
It could have been retired before.
I'm not talking about Joker. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
He's just amazing.
They did it to be a dick, though.
They're being dicks with him.
100%.
No, now they are, but I'm just saying when they gave him the number, they probably assumed Jokic wouldn't be a guy who wouldn't be a competition.
They didn't give him
Outside of the number.
The number.
They are and have been
1,000% true.
Dicks to Carmelo Anthony.
I agree 1,000%. Yeah, no, they've treated him like he wasn't a legend. I got another Carmelo question for y'all too, but he gave a speech. I thought it was a wonderful speech, Carmelo Anthony, as he got inducted into the Hall of Fame. It was also good to see AI on stage as one of the people
middle of
welcoming
the
him.
pod is when Mark takes us to Pierceland. I know where you're going.
You see the setup, right?
Go.
You see it?
He bring in a topic that is only going to get us canceled.
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
I think I know exactly.
Tell me, Joe. Tell me then.
I'll tell you if I'm right.
During his speech, he shouted out Puerto Rico.
Yes. I'm glad you're listening during the morning briefings.
Go ahead.
No, he shouted out Puerto Rico. He said, as a tribute to his father, who was Puerto Rican, he shouted out the island of Puerto Rico. He did all this stuff, and a lot of people were upset about it. I wasn't particularly upset about it, but a lot of people were upset about him shouting out Puerto Rico. They're like, Puerto Rico didn't do nothing for you. You didn't grow up there. Why the fuck are you so keep mentioning Puerto Rico?
Because if it wasn't for Puerto Rico, I wouldn't exist. So yeah, let me shout him out.
Well, I don't see the problem.
What's the problem?
I think maybe black people felt left out.
It's a problem. It is a problem.
Tell me why, Joe.
Please tell me.
Here's where he gets canceled, Joe.
I'm trying not to fall for the bait.
It's too late. Come on in, FBA.
This is the same thing. I'm not saying I have a problem with it. I'm saying I acknowledge what they're saying the problem is, which is the same thing that they got that actress girl for. The young actress girl that's amazing. That looks black. That has taken mad black
Zoe
roles.
Saldana.
Yeah, she's taken all of these black roles, looks black, was broken by blacks. That's how black people feel.
Okay, I'm with you.
And then when she won the award, she get up there and talk about,
Dominicana.
Yes, she start talking Spanish. My great grandmother was Puerto Rican. Yeah, girl, shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear that shit right now. So it's the same thing with Carmelo. Nigga, nobody in Syracuse, 34th Street, nobody nowhere you've ever been looked at you and said a Puerto Rican word. Nobody. That don't change your roots. However, don't get pushed to the fucking top of the mountaintops and then get up there talking about a Puerto Rico, oh, a Puerto Rico. Save that for Fat Joe and them niggas.
You're angering Imani right now. Imani's mad as shit.
Imani know he got 20 years of ignorance.
But I mean, we would have had to face this if he were Hall of Fame worthy. Like, we're talking about,
Yo, why y'all coming to swing?
Wait.
He's in the part of the month club now. I gotta ride with him. No, that's fucked up.
Yeah, took it from you. Yeah, acknowledge it.
He got one of
took
them.
it from you.
He got half
And
of
made
one.
merch off of
He got
you.
half
And
of
made merch
one.
off you.
Took it from you.
And made merch off you.
merch
You
off
gonna hear
you.
from my legal team about that merch shit, man. You could. That shit's unauthorized merch, by the way. I'm suing every one of y'all niggas.
I'm not saying I feel like that about Carmelo.
But you understand.
But I understand the gripe.
Because
Black people are possessive.
Well, I
The
feel,
same way white people are possessive. They done went around and took all the fucking seasonings from that page.
No, they took people.
Sorry. All right.
They possessive.
That was a good one.
Well, you know
that was a great one.
You over there, y'all over there jumping rope and shit. Wait, what the fuck are y'all doing? Anyway, black people are possessive. Go ahead, Ish. You got a racist joke. I see
2
you.
ropes.
Yo, he's on a roll today, man.
It's cool. Pardon me.
I understand. I understand the point.
My other Carmelo question for y'all was, there was talk about a statue. And Carmelo says that he believes he should have a statue in front of the Garden. I agree with Carmelo. I think he should have a statue. I think there should be multiple statues.
Yo, what garden?
Botanical.
Come on, man. Stop.
The disrespect y'all have.
This is-
It's not
Stop,
I'm not
yo, stop,
disrespecting.
stop.
I just want to tell y'all that this is the clip of this pod that he'll hear.
No,
I
Carmelo.
understand that.
Yo, my nigga, Carmelo
Y'all don't
Anthony.
be understanding that sometimes.
No, Carmelo Anthony is great.
He's listening to y'all.
He's a great.
Antoine.
Y'all don't think he deserves a
and-
statue?
What's your name?
No.
What's your real
Ice.
name again?
Ice.
What's your real name?
Fuck no. Yo, bro. So if Carmelo Anthony deserves a statue in front of Madison Square Garden, then what are you saying to Patrick Ewing?
That he also deserves a statue in front of
So
him.
what we gonna give him 77 statues? It's a bunch of motherfuckers that put on that Nick.
I think there's about 5 people who deserve
All
Nick
right, then.
statues.
Yeah,
and
all
I'm
right.
good with all. I'm good with Clyde
Okay.
Frazier having
I
one.
was
I'm
about
good
to
with
say,
Patrick
what we
Ewing
gonna say?
having one.
What we gonna say to Clyde?
Maybe Bernard King. Definitely.
Well, your 5 is wrong. I can tell you. I could tell when you don't watch the sport.
I don't watch this sport. Name how many.
If you go into 5, it's gonna be tough for you to get Bernard King in there.
That's what I said. Maybe Bernard.
He
King.
said maybe.
Because Willis Reed,
Clyde Frazier.
Earl Monroe, and Clyde Frazier.
Pearl and Clyde gotta be
Those 3 have to be there.
Sorry, and then the 4th would be for me, Melo.
Ewing.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Ewing and then Melo. So that's 5 statues.
So you don't get to that Bernard King is all I'm saying.
Then cut Bernard King. I'm not dying on the Bernard King hill. I'm just saying.
Mark
if-
Jackson, no.
No.
Rod
Now,
Strickland,
no. That's what I'm saying.
Lin.
Huh?
Jeremy Lin.
I had a joke for that, but
No, again, this takes nothing away from Melo, but I'm just saying, like, if you gonna say this is Madison Square Garden, my nigga. It's been some niggas that put that uniform on that brought greatness
Jalen
to
Brunson.
New York
How
City.
about maybe in
One day.
How about in Syracuse?
Oh, he get one.
Absolutely.
There.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
get one.
1,000%.
no, for 1 year though.
Yes.
That's a good
Yes.
point. Because
Yes.
no.
Yes.
1 year is tough, but
Yes.
They won.
They won a championship.
They won.
yeah, but then you got.
So what you do to Derrick
They
Coleman?
won.
That's about to say you.
What you do to
There
Sherman
have been
Douglas?
greater
What do you do
players.
to
I mean,
Derrick
winning is
Coleman?
important.
You
What do
nailed
Thompson?
Derrick Coleman a candle like everybody else.
Not your
The
fucking
fuck
mouth.
out of here, Derrick
I don't see no
Coleman. That's
universe
my man
with-
too. Don't make me. You be making me talk bad about people I love.
I do.
You.
You just started
You just did that to us about.
Word about Melo, and the Melo's great.
Wait, I'm not talking bad about Melo.
No,
you
you
just-
tried to line it up. Yo,
Yeah.
you know he gonna hear y'all saying shit.
Well, he's gonna hear y'all was kikiing too much. I was trying to protect y'all. Y'all did a lot of kikiing.
Y'all said botanical gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we forgot
Not
that.
Madison
When you
Square. I'm
said
standing
what
on
garden,
that.
I'm just letting you know what Chris Brinkley is going to play for him.
I think if you look in LA, if you look in LA,
Not
Philly, other major cities, the statues don't have to be the biggest ones, but they should be.
The one they gave Iverson. looked
No,
like-
that-
you
that's
good?
different.
You
We're not
good?
gonna do that.
Are
I
you
love
good?
Allen
I
Iverson.
just want to make sure you good though.
No, I love Allen Iverson.
What I'm saying is, you can have like in LA, Magic should have one, Kareem should have one, Kobe should have one, Shaq should have one, George Mikan should have one. You could-
Four corners and call it a day.
Yo, once you say George Michael,
Then y'all don't watch the sport. If you don't think George Michael was the
fucking George Michael, Jerry West.
You don't think Jerry West is a
fuck
statue?
out of here, nigga. We gonna give Kobe,
Y'all sound
Magic, Captain, and Shaq a statue.
You don't think Jerry West deserves a
Jerry West
statue?
will get an entryway. Something like that. That's it.
Everyone.
All right,
felt it.
yeah. All right.
Sources confirm your vibe was weird, and yes, everyone felt it.
George
Gay
Michael.
people work for me right now.
Yeah, George Michael deserves a fucking
I'm
statue.
damn near around gay people every day because they work for me. I don't got no problem with them.
that wasn't what I was arguing. I was saying once you have to say the name George Michael, we're kicking past our coverage. Like,
And I'm saying that's okay. Y'all can say that, but for
hey, get this shit off.
every center in the NBA does mic and drills for a reason.
Yo.
The mic and drills.
Yeah.
I've heard the mic and drills.
Y'all can laugh, but George Michael was George Michael at one point was the all-time leading scorer in the NBA.
You're right, yo.
You know what's great?
You're right, yo.
Hey, go to night school.
Y'all niggas, y'all actually
go to night school and break it down. What George Michael did.
George Michael was the all-time NBA leading scorer.
You're right, though.
Hey, we got it, big dog.
All right, so moving back to Carmelo Anthony then. to wrap it
They
all
gotta
up.
tell the nigga they right. That's all. Yo,
Y'all don't see how Mark get when he introed this one. Look at him.
I'm just about to ask you about Carmelo Anthony again. We can move on from Carmelo Anthony. I was going to ask you just on the final analysis who was saying yes, who was saying no to the Melo statue. I know y'all saying no. I never got your straight answer.
I agree with this. If you do a Melo statue, you have to do a Patrick Ewing statue.
Yeah.
And a Jalen Brunson.
It's just too many great people that came before him. No, and it's not a disrespect to Melo at all. It's just too many other great Knick legends that don't have a statue that would be more deserving of a statue than Melo.
I think that's true. Like I think Patrick deserves one more than Carmelo, but I think Patrick deserves one.
I agree.
I think there should be 4 or 5 statues out there, just like in LA and Philly and these other places. That's all I was saying. So
Like the big shits, not like the little. Like how y'all got
somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. Not the Hall of Fame road joints that we saw in Philly,
Gotcha.
but like not the Rocky one either. Somewhere in the middle. That's all I'm saying.
2 statues.
All right, is there anything else that needs our attention besides George Michael?
You know what? If George Michael was alive, he would fuck y'all up, man.
Beat the shit out of George. Jump the shit out of George. Be quick, too.
I would finish George Michael.
Neutral Budden.